Now, with more, here's Matt.
Katie, thanks. Arthur Del Bianco, Marlene Cruz, and Hursley Lever all work with ABM Engineering. They were at the World Trade Center on Tuesday and were injured in the attack. They're at Bellevue Hospital. Thank you for being with us.
Hi.
Thanks, Matt.
How you doing?
Let me start. Arthur, if I can begin with you, can you tell me where you were working on Tuesday morning?
On Tuesday morning, I was assigned to work on the roof of Building 2 and was sidetracked for a couple of minutes, and that's probably what saved my life. I was heading up to the 106th or 7th floor in an elevator, and around the 70th floor, I heard, lights flickered in the elevator and a rumble, and then I heard people screaming on the radio, "I'm trapped, get me out, get us out, fire, fire." I told the elevator operator, open the door and get the people wherever we were on. And we took them down to the ground level, and then the fire department took the elevator car over. I went downstairs looking for my fellow workers because at that time I didn't know the extent of the explosion. I thought it was just an explosion, not that it was the two planes that ran into the building. So we were looking subgrade for fellow workers. And I got out of the building at one point and saw the two planes in a building burning and people jumping out of the building, and started to round up guys on the radio to see who's out, who's missing, you know, because we work below ground. There's 6 levels below ground, and it traverses throughout the complex, throughout the 5 buildings. I went looking for my friend Hursley Lever over here, and couldn't find him. Myself and Mike Pecoraro were back in the building looking for him, and we couldn't find him. We helped the paramedics to work their way down, and the firemen to work their way down because Marlene was hurt on the 2nd level below ground. At that point, we got out because the smoke and the water was getting too heavy, and when I got up to the concourse level, it was just like, you know, like gunfire, and then just 3 big explosions, and the elevator banks came down, and the windows and the glass and the stainless steel and the marble just started pushing us. We started running to get out of there, and it pushed us through the rubble like 25 to 50 feet, and I wound up hanging by an elevator pit with my hand on a turnstile. When I awoke, when it stopped, I felt someone walk over me, and it was a firefighter. I heard his Scott pack or his tank, and I just reached up and grabbed, you know, for anything going by me, and I grabbed his belt, and he helped me to my feet, and as we went along trying to find our way out to Liberty Street, we just grabbed people along the way, and just said, hold on, don't let go, just, you know, caravan out, everybody follow each other out, hold on to each other. I got outside. I just want to say, when I got outside, the building come down.
So how far away from the building were you when it actually collapsed?
We just stepped across the street by the financial center. And the building started coming down, and people just started crawling, walking, pushing, yelling and screaming, heading for the water towards the Jersey side and running north, grabbing whoever couldn't walk, dragging them along the walkways.
Marlene, what are the extent of your injuries?
Well, thank God I'm not that bad anymore. My back is just very sore since all the debris fell on me. My leg is sprained. I have it in a cast now, but so far it's been good. Thank God. I walked in here, felt like a whole truck fell on me.
I can imagine. Can you just describe, you know, where you ended up when you finally came to a rest, I guess, after this incredible ordeal? Just describe your surroundings. What were you seeing? Well,
like I said, I got on the 50 car, which is the freight elevator. I was going to do a job on the 46th floor, and the elevator operator closed the door. It was just me and him in the elevator. All of a sudden, I heard that explosion, and the doors blew, and the elevator dropped, and there was smoke, fire, water all over the place, debris, concrete, you name it, just fell on top of us.
How far did the elevator drop?
I can't really tell you, but I was caught in between the floors, and I was lucky, and there were some other guys, co-workers, like Artie says, there's all workers down on the B levels, and they just pulled me out, and they laid me on the floor. I was laying there for about 40 minutes with one of my partners, Carl, and he stood by me, but my boss was hysterical because nobody was coming to get me or the other guy, so he says, "To hell with it, let's get her out of here." I just felt like they put me on some kind of wood or something, and they carried me out on a trolley or something. I don't know, I'm not sure, and they just pushed me out of the parking lot, through Barclay Street. And finally, he hailed an ambulance, and I want to thank him, because if it wasn't for my boss, I would have still been down there.
It's unbelievable. Hursley, can you, I mean, it just sounds like the three of you are so lucky to be out alive, although I can see you're all injured.
Yeah, we all got foot problems.
I was in the B4 level. I was assigned to the B3 level, but I had to do something in the B4 sheet metal shop. So I went in the sheet metal shop, do what I had to do, and on my way, I heard a bomb. So I says, probably the transformer again blew up. So I stepped back, finished what I had to finish, and I started towards the door again. And there come a big blast with a big ball of fire. And that's when I got hit. It hit me right back down on the ground, and I realized that my ankle was shattered. So a guy was with me in the shop, and he was down on the ground, and he started to cry. I says, listen, you didn't, I says, you get hurt? He says, no. I says, well, if you're not hurt, stop the crying. We gotta get our act together. We gotta get out of here. He says, I says, I can't walk because I'm shot. So he says, where we going to go? I said, we're going to get out of here. So I crawl on my left side up to a door into a plenum, and there was a door over there. So I hold on the door, I stand up, and I hold on his shoulder, and I limp to the door, hoping that that door will open. Well, luckily the door opened, and the Secret Service policeman them was right on B4 level, the parking lot. And they came over to my rescue. I says, listen, my ankle is broke. They says, okay, lay down. And they put me to lay down, and one Secret Service got something and wrapped my leg. And the next guy brought his van, put me in the van, and was bringing me out to get an ambulance. But unfortunately, no ambulance was available. So he says, what we going to do? So as he says that, that's when the other plane hit the second tower. And he and my co-worker, Robert Burke, they run and left me in the van. I said, look, I'm here all by myself again. But they came, about in 15 minutes they came back.
And
so
they got
on the way back, yeah, it says, where we going to go? I said, look, let us go to Bellevue.
Well, let me just say, I know that none of you knew that the others were okay until this morning when you were finally...
No, we didn't know.
Right.
You were finally reunited.
We met each other here.
We met each other here because our mother came up last night and looked for me. She says, Arthur is downstairs. I said, you're kidding? She says, yes. So I called him and I talked to him. But I didn't know Marlene was here either.
I found out Artie was here yesterday.
Then,
we were having x-rays done, and I heard her voice.
When they came, it says that Marlene and Artie is here.
Can I
so
just...
I crawl out.
Can I just ask you if you think, the three of you, and just in a few seconds left, that there are chances, based on where you were in the building, that there could be other people still alive down there, still trapped?
Sure. I guess so.
I would say so, yeah.
I would say yes.
That building's pretty strong, and the first time the bombing did not bring that building down. I'm hoping and praying that a lot of our co-workers are still out there.
I think people are still alive.
There's a lot of tunnels that go underneath the building that connect all the buildings. And if they were on the move, there's a good possibility there's a lot of people alive.
Exactly.
They just haven't gotten to them
It's just
yet.
a matter of time.
Definitely.
Cell phones
It's a different world down there.
Cell phones and any computers probably ran out of batteries, or they couldn't transmit because of the antennas being out.
Right.
I know my cell phone wasn't usable, and but there's a good possibility a lot of these people are alive.
Well, we certainly hope so.
We pray for that.
We pray.
We pray.
As do we, and we're so happy that you're all okay.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
I can say that I was very lucky, because if I'd made one more step, I would caught in that ball of fire.
Right, exactly. All right, well, Arthur,
I wouldn't be
Marlene,
here.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Arthur, Marlene, and Hursley, good luck to you all, and thanks for talking to us.
Thank
you.
All right.
Three quintessential
Amazing
New Yorkers,
stories, yeah.
so I think are going to be friends for life after this experience, don't you? Meanwhile, Maddie, we just wanted to make note of this. Buckingham Palace is suspending its traditional change